afternoon. I'm Alistair Book, and welcome to a dramatic reading of this week's deals for fiction books. Books that are fiction. Let's begin, shall we? Catherine Hall's Days of Grace, about an intense wartime friendship, a suppressed passion, a jealous crime, a corrosive secret kept for decades. That's all we know. Natasha Solomon's debut novel, Mr. Rosenblum's List, set in Britain in early 1950s, about a German-Jewish couple who emigrated before the war as the husband wants to assimilate but isn't allowed to join any golf club. So he moves to Dorset to build the best course in England despite less than perfect land, the skepticism of locals, and the fact that he has never played golf. New York Times bestselling writer Randy Wayne White's 2 more books featuring Doc Ford again. Never heard of him. Jim Butcher's untitled Dresden Files short story collection, collecting earlier short stories featuring characters from the Dresden Files series, including some never-before-seen stories. Scott Turo's Innocent, a sequel to the bestseller Presumed Innocent, as Rusty Sabich and Tommy Molto are once again pitted against each other in a riveting psychological match after the mysterious death of Rusty's wife. That sounds like a bore. New York Times bestseller and Agatha Award-winning novelist Earlene Fowler's next book in the long-running Benny Harper mystery series, and a sequel to The Saddlemaker's Wife. No other information. Andrew Weiner's The Marriage Artist, weaving together present-day story of a New York art critic investigating the apparent double suicide of his wife with the artist whose career the critic made, and the story of a child prodigy in Nazi-controlled Vienna who creates dazzling, illuminated Jewish marriage contracts. That's all in one book. Nadifa Mohammed's Black Mamba Boy, about a young Somali boy's 1,000-mile journey through East Africa in the midst of World War II, based on family stories. Christina Baker Klein's Orphan Train, a novel of personal identity and family history, interweaving a present-day story set in Maine with a historical tale of America's orphans' trains. Gods of Aberdeen author Mika Nathan's Memphis is Burning, about a recent college grad who takes a job as a driver for a mysterious old man who may or may not be a still-living Elvis, and the perilous 900-mile trip they make from Buffalo to Memphis to find the elder's granddaughter, which is also the protagonist's journey to self-discovery. That's also quite a lot in one book. But strangely, that's all the books we have this week. Slow week for fiction, holiday week I guess, and a bit of gossip for you in this whole ramble-jamble, Amazon.com, brouhaha. And now they say, it was a glitch. To which I say, as the kids today say, bitch, please. I'm Alistair Book. I would tell you my sexuality if I could, but I can't, because I'm British and I'm dead. That's all we have for you. Good night. Fire that sound technician. Fire him. Good night.